Okay, so here we are at Easy Drain Care Products, Grand Prairie, Texas. That's within the Dallas Metroplex. I'm Sylvester Olwach. I do strategy and business development for Easy Drain. And with me is Ezra. He can tell you a little bit more about himself.
My name is Ezra Yankira. I'm the founder and president of Easy Drain Care Products.
So why are we here? We are here to talk about Easy Drain line of products. And before we get into the line of products, we just want to take a quick look at why. What is the reason behind the development of the Easy Drain line of products? What was the reason that informed Ezra's thinking behind it? And what is the purpose for Easy Drain Care Products?
Thank you, Sylvester. Easy Drain Care Products came about because of the need which is in the market. It started a long time ago. The idea has been there for quite a while. But about 11 years ago, I was working as a wound care nurse for a home care company. After working in hospitals, nursing homes, and other facilities, I finally came to this company, and I was their wound care nurse. And I was going from home to home. I do my wound cares for the patients, and I leave. I go my way. And then I'll come either the following day or a day after that and do the wound care again. And I noticed that as I was doing that, I noticed that the people who are needing care are not getting enough care or number of hours to be taken care of. In this instance, I was taking care of this couple, a man and his wife, and the wife was bedridden and she had wounds on her coccyx, and the man was elderly and frail, so he could really not give her much care. He could give her water and things like that, but could not change the wife. And I came, I did the wound care, and after that I dressed the lady in her diaper and I left. And when I came back 24 hours later, I noticed that the lady had not been changed. And since I left, the urine she had in her diaper was eating her skin, and the wound was getting worse. So I started thinking maybe there's a better way we could do these things. And the idea of Easy Drain came about. I thought if we could have a bed or a mattress which could just let the urine go through so the patient remains dry and somebody can empty it later, maybe that could help this particular patient and many others who had the same problem. So I started working on the idea, and I tried to figure out how I could do it. But in the earlier days, I bought some mattresses from, I believe it was Joann's Fabric, and put holes on them and put plastic on top of it and tried to see whether it could work. I saw that potentially if this thing developed, it could work, but I really couldn't figure how to do it. After the idea stayed with me for a while, about four and a half years ago, I really got serious with this thing because I could see the trends in healthcare. There were so many people needing help and fewer caregivers coming to the market. So I got serious. I got an engineering firm, and I told them the idea, and we drew the sketches, and we worked out how this thing could work. And after we had drawn the drawings and all that, we figured this is a pretty good idea. We patented the idea, and we started looking for a company which could produce the product. Well, needless to say, after 4 long years, finally we have the Easy Drain array of products which are related to drainage of urine. Okay,
just still riding on that, looking at the need and what the healthcare system has always done is that A lot of what has been in the healthcare system has really taken care of the equipments, the beds, the mattresses, everything that takes care of what is being used in hospitals and nursing homes, and not much has gone in the way of taking care of the patient. So to focus more on the patient, the Easy Drain line of products came about. So we are just going to have Ezra take you real quick through the parts, because taking care of patients is a complex process. The Easy Drain care bed, for example, looks like any other hospital bed until you take a closer look. So Ezra is just going to give you a closer look on the parts and focus mainly on the centerpiece here that really works the magic and what gives the major difference between Easy Drain care line of products and any other hospital bed.
Before I show the bed, I like to just revisit what you have just said. I believe a lot has been done about patient care, but whatever has been done in the past, we just looked at it from a different angle. Like in the case of diapers for the patients, it has its part. We are not saying diapers are bad or anything like that, but in some instances, the diapers don't serve the patient really well, because a diaper is a non-porous material with some absorbent on it. But if a patient urinates a large amount of urine, then that gets soaked and that urine is kept next to the patient's skin. Easy Drain care products, or our products, we looked at it this way. How about if we let the urine drain through so it doesn't get back onto the patient's skin, and then we can deal with the waste under the bed. I believe that's the little difference between a chalks, for example, and a diaper. At some point they get saturated and they hold that urine next to the patient's skin. But with Easy Drain care products, the patient uses the bed, the urine goes through, the little that remains there dries up very rapidly, so the patient remains dry. And probably with that, we'll avoid a lot of issues or the cascade effects which comes with you sitting in, or patient sitting in urine for an extended amount of time. When I started being a nursing assistant many years ago, we used to take care of about 3 to 6 patients max. But now I see it's about 10, 15, and in some instances, 20 patients, especially during COVID and maybe like a night shift. It's impossible to give patients adequate care with one caregiver in an instance like that. So hence, they get to sit in urine for an extended amount of time. But to show how the bed works, maybe I will just show the middle section, how it looks like. It's basically the foam part, which is the mattress, and then we have a silicone cover which goes over the mattress. It has tubes which go into the mattress.
I'll help you with that.
And that creates a waterproof surface where the urine goes through into the correction chamber, which I'll be showing you shortly. And to put this back, or if you receive our product, it usually comes like that, and then you can fit it on. Maybe Sylvester, that's good enough.
Okay. So
it's very easy to put.
Easy to assemble.
Very easy to assemble.
Let's put this back.
So it goes something like that.
Takes under 5 minutes to put together. Short time.
So it's something really easy to put together.
The tubes here are actually meshed into the other silicone surface, so the tubes cannot come off from the silicone surface, and that provides adequate integrity for this centerpiece. And once that is done, you just, before you put it right in, you just run your hand through, and it's all flat and complete. Yep.
So basically, after you've put it on, it looks like that, and if you turn it around,
it looks like that.
There is about an inch extension of the tubing which lets the urine go into the correction funnel, which I'm going to be showing you shortly. And I'll show you there is a cover which goes here around this part. I'll show you on the when I address the bed here. That also gives protection so that this part doesn't get wet. At the bottom, you can see this is non-absorbent material, so this bottom part doesn't get wet, and it can be wiped with a washcloth. So now I am going to talk about the middle section. This is actually where Easy Drain comes in. Otherwise, it's a regular hospital bed, and then we have this middle section which has the mattress, the Easy Drain unit, which we have just shown. I'm going to take everything out.
Okay.
So for now, I will take this out, and this one, as you can see, it has a mesh on the middle part so that the urine can go through. And we can see the silicone part here, and right here there is this part here. This is the
Soccer
it's
skirt.
a soccer skirt. It's a regular soccer pad, but it has been designed to fit the Easy Drain units. That is for runoff in case somebody urinates too much or has a lot of pressure. If it spills, this will catch so it doesn't spread all over the bed. And this middle part, I'm going to take it off so you can see. But Sylvester can show how the bed works. It goes up and down.
Yeah, just like any other hospital bed.
That's good enough.
And then down all the way, and it rests on some stabilizers down there. And then if you want to raise the front of the bed, okay, the foot, is that the one for the foot? Yes, if you are raising the foot, you use that one, and I will take it down. If you want to raise the backrest for the patient, that's all. That can raise both at the same time. And that lowers. And then if you want to raise the head without the foot, then you can do that as well. That's why it's called a three function. Yep, and that can go down all the way. Then you just put that one back there.
Okay, then you can put that back. So the middle section, I'm going to dismantle the bed, and I'm going to take out so it looks like that. And this is the cover which I was saying. It's vinyl, and it's waterproof. So the tubes lead to a correction funnel, which is right here. It comes out
all the way.
It comes out for easy cleaning, and the tank can be detached, or in case if this was full, you will detach the bottom part. If you want to clean up, you can take this out and clean. We have a cleaning brush which you can use for that, and for the tubes over
tubes
there.
Here. Yeah.
The correction funnel, this one here.
A little up. Just a little up.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to connect them back. Right there. And if the patient has used the product, you just open this up. And you can empty this, rinse it, and bring it back. And there are some tablets you put in here so that to avoid the urine odor, it kills the odor so that the place is not smelly. For right now, that's good.
All right, that's good enough. All right, the whole bed actually comes fully assembled, except for the headboard and the footboard, which takes just a few minutes to put together. No tools needed, it just snaps on. So,
we have
do you want to talk about this right now or later?
yeah, we'll talk about the home edition and then
We'll talk about this. Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, just moving on.
Over here, we have the same, it's a bed which can be used at home. We call it the home edition. It's a wooden bed, and it can come in a variety of sizes. And it has the same features of a middle section and a container right there. And for those people who don't like a hospital bed in their homes, then they will use this. It doesn't require any tools to assemble. It just snaps on, and then you put the mattress on, and you are ready to go. But before we continue, I'm going to demonstrate on how it works. The same way this bed drains is the same way the home edition drains. So if a patient was laying on the bed, that's okay, they will see it. If a patient was laying on the bed, they have the cover there. Usually when a patient lays on the bed, they will create a small depression on the mattress, and when they urinate, let's simulate that. The urine will
Go all the way down.
I hope you can see
All
it.
the way.
So it will drain, and lots of times, about 98% of the urine will go through right away. The 2% will dry or will keep draining, and the rest will dry within 10-20 minutes. So the patient does not really get to lay on a wet surface for an extended amount of time.
So going on with that, as Ezra already mentioned, there's the home edition, which means these beds can be used at home. These beds can also be used in hospitals like ICU. They can be used in nursing homes. The other place these beds can also be used is hospice care. So essentially, there's a very big variety of places where these beds can be used, and hence the need for a home edition and the hospital edition. So real quick, before we move to additional trends and additional places where EasyDrain care products can be used, we will talk shortly about the cushion. And the EasyDrain Care cushion is basically a cushion that can serve as a bedside cushion that you can put on a seat next to the patient's bed. So when they get out of bed, they can sit on this cushion, and they don't have to go use the bathroom just for short call, or rather to urinate. They can just use it wherever they are seated. Keeps the patient safer, avoids accidents and stuff like that. So real quick, before Ezra demonstrates how this one works, he will just complete talking about the other accessories that work with the bed, or that the patient can use.
Yeah, with this bed or this one, we realize that usually patients, sometimes some people both have urinary and bladder and
bowel incontinence.
Bowel incontinence.
Yeah.
So for since you are using the Easy Drain unit, we have this meshed underwear you wear instead of a diaper, because they let the water, the urine go through, and it holds the BM back for cleaning later. When the caregiver comes back, they can take care of that. We have both. That one is, you can reuse that. It can be washed and reused. And we do have a disposable ones. In case of a hospital, I would think they will not want to use something to be reused. But these are available for those people in hospitals and probably some acute care places. But somebody in their home, I believe that will be more helpful. It will help lower down the cost of diapers and things like that. And they are really comfortable to wear, I believe, than wearing diapers. And then coming back to the cushion, which Sylvester was talking about, it is a nice cushion. It has a bag. We'll be showing you how the bag looks like. But if you can give me a chair, Sylvester, give me just a chair.
Let me get you this other one.
Simply, this one will sit on any surface. You can
just
put
to
it
the bedside.
You can put it on. This can go on any flat surface. For example, if it's a patient who can get up and sit, but they are incontinent, it can be set in a chair, and you can have a mesh cover on it, and then they sit on the cushion, and if they are incontinent, the urine goes through these holes here. I should show them. This one's for women. It will drain through these holes, and they are one-way valves. It has one-way valve, so the urine doesn't come out this way. For men, they will lift this up, and they will use this. It will also drain into the tank. And in some cases, in some instances, for example, if you are traveling and you have small kids and they say they gotta go and you're in the middle of nowhere, or you're in a public function and the bathrooms are dirty, we have small bags which goes over this, and it can be used for number 2. Then you tie that up and you can dispose that when you get to the appropriate place. And then this one, when it's graduated here, you can see when it's almost full, so you can empty it on time. At the back here, this opens up for emptying the urine, and it has these locks here. You just undo them, and then it has these 2 buttons right here.
Thank you.
You push and it detaches. Now this is the one-way valves we were talking about, and as you can see, everything is very easy to clean. You just wash it with soap and water, and the same here, you wash with soap and water, and then you put it back. Oops, that thing's here. You put it back. After cleaning the bag, before we put it back in the bag has 2 compartments. This one has a zipper, and this one doesn't. So you will keep your baggies in here, wipes and things like that. After use, you will keep them here and zip it up so that you contain the odor until you get to the appropriate place where you are going to dispose that. And then this one, if you are traveling or you have a family or kids, you will put it in the bag. Zip it, and It's easy to carry for those who go to places. You can easily carry your bag with you and go with you, especially if you have kids and you are going to be away from where they can use a clean toilet for an extended amount of time. Those are our 3 products right now.
And as Ezra already said, now you will see that the cushion has additional uses and additional places you can use it, because you can use it in your car, for your children, for long distance trackers, for example. You can be in the middle of Chicago or New York or all these busy cities of the world, and then you don't have a way to take the big rig and pack it and use a toilet. So that will be something you can use for a short call. In your cars, in your trucks, can be used on wheelchairs and stuff like that. And moving real quick, we will just go and take a look at the trends in the healthcare industry and the general market, and why we think it's something that it's worth really considering, because of the increasing wealth holdings among people, the growing middle class, and better healthcare, better technology. People are living longer, and people have better income. So what are they looking for? These people are looking for comfort. And because there is a growing trend of retiring wealthy baby boomers, you really want this kind of product, because 1, they can afford it, and 2, it's a product that will make their lives really, really comfortable. And sometimes it's not just the long-term trends, people living longer and stuff like that. As Ezra already mentioned, sometimes there are other reasons as to why you don't want your children or vulnerable people to use public facilities like public toilets. Sometimes it's even a pandemic, like now we have COVID. Sometimes it's just that they are too unsanitary. So basically, looking at the trends, there will be growing need and people living longer and additional challenges that come with time. So I don't know whether you have anything to add on to the trends, Ezra.
Well, I think you've covered pretty well about the trends, but I would also like to add that the elderly, some of them might not be in a position to buy this product directly from us, but I believe at some point in the future we are hoping that they will be covered by Medicare and Medicaid, so that those who really can't afford it to buy it outright from us here, they can get it through their DME companies and things like that. That way they can also benefit from the invention. And I think that's all.
Yeah,
right.
Just riding still on that thought, why then an easy drain care product? Why an easy drain care bed? Why not any other bed? Let us take a look at it from 2 perspectives. There's the business person who runs a home care business or nursing home or hospice or hospital, and on the other hand there's the patient. So our focus being the patient, why would a patient really want this bed? Because this bed definitely will keep skin integrity. There will be no degeneration of the skin. Secondly, the customer, or rather in this case the patient's dignity or the child's dignity, will be really kept into place. This product is way safer for children, patients, and aging population than most products that are available. So those will be some of the key reasons why you should consider an easy drain care product.
Yeah, I think you've covered that very well. Of course, comfort is a big thing, especially if you are confined to a place and you cannot really help yourself. I think to anybody, comfort is a big deal. You want to be comfortable, and laying in urine, I don't think that's anywhere near comfort. So I think this will promote comfort, reduce injuries. I have worked in places where the patient really is not stable enough, their gait is not stable, and they are trying to get to the bathroom and they fall because they were trying to get to the bathroom and they have no any other way to relieve themselves. So this product will help that. We hope with the use of our product, those falls will be reduced. Also, injuries to the caregivers. Sometimes you find that you have a caregiver who is not very strong, and they are taking care of really heavy patients, and they try to get them to the bathroom, and both of them fall, and we have injuries for 2 people. Now the patient and the caregiver. Now we are out of a caregiver, and now this patient is going to suffer more. Cost. Cost is a big deal. If we can reduce the number of diapers used per day, I believe that translates to reduction of cost. And of course, if we were requiring 2 people to transfer this patient to the bathroom and back, and now they use the bathroom, we have reduced that cost of having an extra caregiver at that particular time to 1. So we reduce costs from the material aspect of diapers and the labor costs.
Real quick, you might be wondering, how can you reach us? So in case of any questions or any comments, we are really looking forward to hearing from you. So you can reach us at Ezra, and that is EZRA at easydraincareproducts.com, or admin, ADMIN, at easydraincareproducts.com, or you can call us at 469-999-0796, 469-999-0796, and reach us with whatever comments, inquiries, anything that you feel you need to know about our products, and anything you feel we should improve, or anything you want us to do better or differently. We always have an open ear waiting to hear from you. You can also reach us on our Facebook page, Easy Drain. You can reach us on LinkedIn, on Ezra's LinkedIn page and Easy Drain LinkedIn page.
Our website.
Thanks. And also our website, www.easydraincareproducts.com. Please visit and leave a comment. Thank you.